What's going on, everyone? Today we are doing Anthem from TryHackMe. So Anthem is beginners level Windows room which contains a lot of OSing challenges. In task 1 we have to do the Nmap scan for finding what are the important services that are running on the box. We found that two important services, which is HTTP server, which is running on the port 80, that's the web page, and Microsoft Terminal Services, which is running on 3389, that's the RDP service which we use to log into the box. And there's a lot of puzzles in the task 1 for finding a username and email ID and password. So it contains a lot of OSINT challenges. So and in the task 2, we have to find the flags that are hidden on the web pages. So we don't need to basically do anything, just view the page source and we got the flags for the for the task 2. So in the task 3 we have to log on to the box um, through RDP service by using the credential we got on the task 1. And once we get on the box, we get the user.txt file, but to gain the administrator privilege we have to find the admin password, and to read it we have to play around with some Windows permissions. After getting the administrator privilege we get the root.txt. So that's the whole room. And uh, so let's get started. So So, like the author says, that you don't need to brute force any login page if you encounter, and you just need to prefer your browser and the remote desktop client that you use. And after deploying the machine, you will have to wait for 5 minutes to completely boot up and configure the box. So, we got the IP address. So let's just ping it and wait for the response for from the server. So we finally getting the response back from the server. So the box is up, I think. So let's go to the web page. Let's do the Nmap scan, like it says on the first task 1. So let's just pause this and make a directory for Nmap scan. And yeah, so nmap dash sc to run all the default scripts, sv to know all the versions of to know versions of all the services that are running on the box. uh, a to run the scan in the aggressive mode, v for verbose output, OA to output in all formats, and I output in the Anthem file, and the IP address of the box. So why it should be moved to. So it takes some times to run it, so I will come back when it completes. So Nmap scan is just completed, so let's just see what we got. Nmap dash Anthem, and we have to view the Nmap format. So as we can see that we got the HTTP server running on port 80, and uh, there is an also a Microsoft Terminal service running on the port 3389, which I think it is an RDP service running. And we done the Nmap scan, so that's completed. And what port is for the web server? So 80 is for the web server that we find on the Nmap scan. So So that's also correct. And what port is for a remote desktop service? So as we know that Microsoft Terminal Service is running on port 3389, so that should be the RDP service. So the 3389 should be the correct answer. And in the question number 4 it says what is possible password in one of the pages web crawler check for. So what page does web crawler check? It should be robot.txt. So let's just go to the robot.txt file. So robot robot.txt. So as you can see that in the robot.txt file we have four directories in the disallow rule, and a text which looks like a password. So in question 4, what is a possible password in one of the pages the web crawler will check for? So that should be the password because it looks like a password. So let's just copy and paste that. So what CMS is the website using? So as you can see that there are four disallow rules in the robot.txt file. So uh, in the b9 config is obvious one, and the Umbraco is seems kind of new and specific. So let's just go there. So when we go to the Umbraco path, then it directs us to the login page for some kind. It looks like a CMS, and the title says that it is Umbraco, so it should be Umbraco CMS. But we don't have the credentials to log into this page. So like in the description says that like the author says in the description that you don't need to brute force any login page, so we don't need to brute force this, and we wait for the when we got the credentials and after we log in. So it looks like it's Braco CMS, and that's the fifth answer for the task 1, that what CMS is the website using. So it should be Umbraco. So yeah, that's the correct answer. And what is the domain of the website? So if you go back to the front page, it says that anthem.com. So that should be the domain of the website because it also says on the title, and it looks obvious that it's an that should be the domain because that that only that should looks like. Okay, so anthem.com should be the domain name. Yeah, that's the correct answer. And in the question 7 it says what's the name of the administrator. So if you check on the hints, consult the Oracle, your favorite search engine. So if you go to the blog post, in second blog post, uh, there is a poem about author, and if we just copy the whole poem and search it on our favorite search engine, mine is Google, so let's just copy and paste that. And so if you just copy and search that, then we can paste in that. uh, in that questions 8, it says that can we find the email address of the administrator. So If you go to the front page of this blogging blog in if you go to the front page of this website, there is another blog post by author Jane Doe. If you check on the hints, then it says there is another email address on the website that should help us figuring out the email pattern used by the administrator. So in the first blog post, which is written by Jane Doe, uh, and its email address is jd@anthem.com. So the email pattern should be the initials of author's name at the domain.com. So um, the admin's email address should be sg@anthem.com, because if you follow the pattern, then sg@anthem.com should be the right answer. So if you just submit that, anthem.com, yeah, that's the correct answer. So we completed our task 1. Now in the task 2, we have to find 4 flags that are hidden on the website. If you check on the hints for flag 1, yeah, it says that have you inspected the pages yet. So you have to view the page source of the website. We have every web page that is referencing on the website. So let's just view the page source of every website, a web page. So as we can see that we find the flag on the meta tag, but we don't know the which flag it is. So we try to submit in all flags, all questions. So if you just yeah, that's the correct flag for flag 1. For the second flag, if you check on the hints, it says search for it. So we know that it should be on the search element. So there is a search forum on the website. If you look at the page source of the front page, then it contains a flag. So that should be the flag for the second question. So if you try to submit that, then that's the second flag. For the third flag, if you check on the hints, it says profile. So what looks like profile in the page, uh, if you hover on author's gendo, then it should directed to the it is directed to authors slash gendo. So it should be a profile for the author. So if you go there, then we got the flag in the front of us. We don't even need to view the page source for that. So let's just submit that. And for the fourth flag, it says have you inspected all the pages. So you have to inspect all the pages. Then so basically view all the page source that you have left, that is referencing on the uh, website. So if you check the if you look on the if you look the page source of second blog post, then we find the another flag for which says another meta. So that should be the fourth flag. So now the task 2 is done. We move on the task 3. So it says that let's go get into the box using the intel we gather. So as we can know that we got the username and also a password. So if you wanna check the credential you got from the task 1 is right and valid, then um, let's just go to the Umbraco once again and try to log in with the credentials. So the it says that your username is usually your email address. So uh, we try to put email of for the admin, so sg at anthem.com, and the password is, if you just copy the password, then we should be able to log in. As you can see that we are logged to the Umbraco CMS, so our credentials is right. You move on to the task 3. It says on the question 1 that the box is not on a domain. So not on a domain, so you have to exclude the anthem.com part from the email address, and the username should be just sg, because the box is not on a domain. So the username should be sg and the password we got on the robo.txt file. So try to log in with that using your rdp client. I use Remina, so let's just try to log in with that. So if we mm, then if we accept the certificate, and for you the username AG should be fine, and so you, okay, if you just copy the password correctly. So we get on the box, and we just need, so after we log into the box, we get the user.txt file. So user.txt file, and if you look at that, then it says thm not uh, so there is no clipboard, so I need to type it on the, yeah, that's the correct flag. And in the third question, it says can we spot the admin password. If you check out the hints, then it says it is hidden. So it is hidden, then we have to toggle the hidden option on our file explorer to view the hidden files and folder. So just go to the view and toggle the hidden items flag to view the hidden files and folder. And if you go to the this C drive, we get the backup folder which is hidden, and in that we got the restore file. But if you try to read it, we get permission denied because we don't have the permission to read it. So if you check on the properties of this file, then uh, in the security tab there is no user group, and so we don't have any permission, so we can edit this permission and add our user group on this. So user, so we added our user group and allow full control over the file. uh, then we hit apply, okay, okay. After that we should be able to read the password. So we get the admin password. After that just open this cmd with administrator privilege. So um, run as administrator. copy and paste the password and click yes. Now we have the administrator privilege, so let's just go to the uh, admin administrator administrator directory. So if you go to the users and list out, there is an administrator, which is obvious. So let's just go there, administrator. So if you go to the desktop of the administrator and did on it, then we get the root.txt file. So if you just type it, so yeah, that's the root flag. So thm you are lead. So that's the whole room. So we get the root.txt file. So that's it for this, guys. github.io. And if you go on to my first blog, it is about Anthem. And I have thorough walkthrough of this room in my website. So please go check it out, and please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thanks a lot. Bye.